Hello everyone, welcome to Elite's Grid. Today we have one of our students who scored 99.86 percentile in CAT, and he's here with us today to share his experience and few tips and tricks that could be of great help to all the MBA aspirants out there. So first of all, welcome Sayam. It's great having you here with us.
Thank you so much, Kuju. It is my pleasure.
Thank you. So Sayam, can you describe a bit about your profile?
Yes, sure, Kuju. So I have pursued major in economics from Hansraj College, Delhi University. I graduated in 2019. Since then, I have been working with United Airlines in the financial planning and analysis department for the past 2 years. And regarding my 10th and 12th marks, so they both are 95 plus. So yes, I am a non-engineer.
Okay, so what was your percentile in CAT and XAT, and what all calls did you receive? And finally, which campus you'll be joining for your MBA?
Yes. So my CAT percentile was 99.86, whereas my Z percentile was 97.8. And I received call from all the IIMs and XLI and FCN and all. And in the end, I converted IIM Lucknow, FMS, IIM Kozhikode Indore, SPGN and all other baby IIMs. And in the end, I'll be joining IIM Lucknow.
Okay, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Sayam, when did you join Elite's Grade, and which batch it was? And also, if you can describe your journey with Elite's Grade and its mentors.
Sure. So my journey with Elite Grid started in June 2020. One of my friends was already a part of Elite Grid, and I already followed the YouTube channel of Elite Grid because we all know that it has amazing videos and amazing content. So I already knew that there is a coaching center, Elite Grid, and it has such amazing content. But I still had some apprehensions regarding the course because I was starting in June and I was thinking how I'll be able to cover the syllabus and all, and what kind of questions and will be covered. So I directly messaged Honey sir and asked all my doubts, and within a minute he said that let me call you. So he personally cleared all my doubts, and that's how my journey with Elite Grid started. He spent his 1 hour on me just to clear all my doubts. Within a week, I realized that this is the best decision that I have ever taken because I feel like the teachers there were more worried for us than we are worried for ourselves because they took the pain, the hard work that the faculty is putting of Elite Grid is, I think, is way more than the hard work than a student puts it. And Hani sir made us practice like 2,000, 2,500 questions. And we all know that he's a great motivational speaker, and he made sure that each and every student of his follow the policy of never giving up. Similarly, Gaurav sir, we all know that for me, he's the king of LR and DI. And even before joining Elite Grid, I used to follow his videos. He made sure that we solve around 500 questions of different patterns before giving the final attempt of CAT. So, and most importantly, the tricks that we get to learn in Elite Grid, the unconventional methods that we get to learn, are really something which give us an edge over other students. Similarly, for VA and RC, Shahzad sir made sure that we solve at least 200 RCs, and he conducted more than 30 RC sessions so that we get some information of all the different type of RCs that come in the final exam. Similarly, he conducted around 20 sessions for the VA. So I felt like that there is not even a single section, not even a single chapter of any course that I have missed or for something that I should worry about. So that was my journey of Elite Grid.
Okay, great. So I think having the right mentors at the start of the journey is really important, and it's like half of your work is done there and rest is just your hard work. So my next question to you is that how did you prepare for your exam, and is there anything else that you followed for different sections?
Yes. So I think every person knows that what are his weak sections and what are his strong sections. So I gave my focus to my weak sections, to my comparatively weaker sections. I gave more sectional tests of that sections. I analyzed their mock properly. And then I just followed the guidance of mentors that they told us to do. And I was very consistent with my classes. I was consistent with my mocks and assignments. So this was my main target, like to be consistent with all the assignments and to be consistent with all the sectional tests that the faculty tell us to take. And this was my main target. And then I knew that then for further to like improve my VA section, I read some newspapers and so that I can improve my reading ability. And then
Hmm.
for logical reasoning and data interpretation, apart from so the faculty gave us assignments, but I made sure that I at least solve them 2 to 3 times so that I do not miss all the concepts. So till the end, this was my strategy, just to cover all the assignments and just follow what the mentors told us to do.
Okay, okay, all right. So, what was your mock strategy, and when did you start taking mocks, and also what was your mentor's guidance on the same?
Yes, so I started giving mocks in around September first week. So we were given proper schedule of mocks, and we do not have to worry about the schedule, like when we will be taking the mocks, because the faculty was giving us proper schedule of sectional tests as well as the mocks as well. So I just followed the schedule and I gave all the mocks. And we know that mock analysis is a very important part. And the faculty conducted special classes for all the mocks that we took, like for all the different mock series that I had bought. And so the faculty conducted different classes for each mock. So, and they told us what you could have done better. So, and I personally gave around 3 to 4 hours for every mock and realized that these were my mistakes. And I made sure that in the next mock, I do not follow this mistake. Initially, I was not scoring very well. Like my score was around 89, 90 percentile. But gradually it improved, and till the end, I was scoring around 98, 99 percentile. Okay, so this was my mock strategy, and I gave around 15 to 20 mocks till the end.
Okay. So my next question to you is on revision, and I think this is one aspect that many students ignore. So what are your views on revision, and how did EG help you in that?
Yes, yes. So I think if you are a part of EG, then you do not worry. You do not have to worry about the revision part. We know that the course is very vast, and revision is something that is very important if you want to remember all the concepts. In the revision section, I didn't have to worry because I knew that there will be multiple revision sessions, and in the end, like EG faculty organized a booster course, and I think that was a really magic because it really boosted my preparations. So in the booster course also, all my revisions were covered. So that is how I managed my revision section.
Okay. So like you mentioned before that initially you're not scoring well in your mocks. So how did you keep yourself motivated whenever you scored low?
Yes. So like initially, a lot of students score low marks because you have to get used to the pattern of CAT.
Yeah.
So uh, first of all the faculties were continuously motivating us. They already told us that initially it might be possible that you will not score well, but you know that your concepts are clear, your basics are clear, and eventually you will score well if you keep your hard work on. So I motivated myself because I had the target. Like I know that I want to go into the top IIMs, and I just saw like this is my target, and I knew that like this hard work is only for the few months, and if in these few months I give my best, then I'll be able to achieve my target definitely. So yes, I had a target, and I wanted to achieve it. So by reminding myself of my target and with the help of my mentors, I was able to keep myself motivated, and my family and my friends were also were very supportive. Like even when I scored less, they always motivated me that we know that you will be able to score well in the final exam. So that is how I kept myself motivated.
Yeah, I think in this journey and this preparation, self motivation is really important, and also support from your near ones, it's very crucial as well. So great you have that. So, my next question to you is on interviews, and this is another important step which decide in getting calls from top B school. So, how did you prepare for your interviews?
So as we all know that interviews are as important as the CAT exam. So I joined the personalized course of CL, and I was in constant touch with all the EG mentors, and they always guided me like on which topics, on which subjects I should prepare. But we know that the total preparation of the interview, we can divide it into four big parts. One is your academic background, and second is your work ex knowledge, then third is the current affair knowledge, and fourth one is the HR question. So in the academic part, I am an economics graduate. So I made sure that I covered all the economics concept. I made sure that I know what are the economic changes that are currently happening in our country or around the world. Because we all know that in IIMs they give a lot of focus to your academics. So first of all, I made sure that I know my basics of economics. Then regarding the HR questions, which are like why MBA, why you are the perfect fit, I think I took help of my mentors, and I asked myself like why I want to do MBA, and then I write it down and gave the answer to the panel. So in these questions, I feel that you have to be truthful, because if you are lying, then the panelists will quote you. Then the current affair questions, like I was regularly reading all the newspapers. Like I personally followed the Hindu newspaper and made sure that I am in constant touch with all the current affair knowledge. And then final, like I am in the I work in the aviation sector, so they asked me a lot of questions regarding the aviation sector of India, regarding my company, and the aviation sector of US and also of other countries. You have knowledge not only about your company but also about the whole industry. So that is how I prepared for my interview
So
part.
yeah, in nutshell, we can say that you have to be authentic and be confident whenever you're dealing with questions in the interviews.
Yes, yes. Because I feel that it is not necessary. Like you do not have to know all the questions. But if you can maintain your calm and composure in the interview, then and you can convince them that like you are the perfect fit for their college and for MBA, then you can definitely crack the final interview.
Yeah, right. So my final question to you is that what is your piece of advice to all the CAT 2021 aspirants out there?
Yes. My advice to the CAT 2021 aspirants is only to be like truthful with yourself, because you will always know that you are not putting your 100%. And I want if you are when you are coming out of that exam hall, like you should feel like you gave your best and you gave your 100%. You shouldn't feel like that you could have done better. And then just follow the strategies of the mentors. Just be consistent. Be consistent with the classes and regularly solve all the assignments. Be regular with the mocks. And yes, if you follow all these and be truthful with yourself, then I am sure that definitely you'll be able to score well in all of the exams, and you'll be able to get your dream college.
Yeah, great. So thank you so much, Sayam, for sharing such valuable insights with us. I'm sure your journey was a tough one, but you passed with flying colors. And I'm sure this would be a very helpful advice to all the MBA aspirants as well. So thank you so much once again, and wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you so much.